Hi guys, this is Syed Ahmad and today in this video we'll be seeing the tools that we have under annotations. So basically using annotation tools we can add text to our 2D plan, we can add dimensions, we can also add leaders in our sections, then we can add a table and provide some kind of data to our 2D drawings. So all these things we can do using annotation tools. So let's start with the first tool we have here is text. So under text we have two more options, that is single line and multi-line. So first let us see what is single line text. So to select single line text you can click here or use the shortcut TEXT and press enter. Now it will ask you for the start point of your text and then you need to specify the height of your text. So here 2.5 is too large, I'll give 0.5 to my text and press enter. Then you can specify rotation angle for your text, like if you want your text in an angular line you can type in the angle, but here I will just go with the horizontal one, so 0 and press enter once again. So now you can enter your text. And after typing in you can exit by simply clicking somewhere around the screen, and that's it, you have got your single line text. And now to edit your single line text you just need to select the text and then go with the shortcut TE and press enter. Now your text will get highlighted and you can edit it. Now let's move to the next option we have here is multi-line text. So you can select multi-line text by clicking here or use the shortcut MT and press enter. Now specify the first corner for your text and then the second corner. And now you can notice this thing which you would have not noticed while typing single line text. So here we have got many options, like we can edit our font styles, we can increase the size of our text, we can change the color of our text, then we can even make it bold or italic, and we can change line spacings, then we can modify our justification styles, etc. Now let's typing the text. And after typing your text you can exit by simply clicking on the tick here or somewhere else on the screen. Now to edit your multi-line text you need to select the text and then just double click on it if you want. You can even go with the shortcut TE and you can edit your text. Now if you are not satisfied with the color or the size or the font style of your text, you can edit all those things. And click on the tick you have here, that's it. So this is the main difference between single line text and multi-line text. In single line text you can edit your text but you can't edit your font style or color of your text, but in multi-line text you can edit all those things. So basically I will suggest you to always go with the multi-line text. And now let's move to the next option we have here is dimension. So to explain you more clearly about dimensions, let me draw a 2D drawing here. Now here you can notice I have just made a 2D drawing that has a door and a window. So now if we want to add the dimension to our 2D drawings, just select the dimension by clicking here or using the shortcut dim and press enter. Now specify the first point and then the second point for your dimension line. Now you can notice our dimension is bigger than our 2D drawing. So to edit this you can go with the shortcut dim style and press enter. Now click on modify and now you can modify your dimensions, like you can edit the size of your arrow. I will give 0.5. in the same way you can even reduce the size of your text, and then if you want to edit your arrow you can also do it by selecting any other options you have here. And after doing all those changes just click on OK and close the tab, and now you can see our dimension have got smaller. Next we have few more types of dimensions, that is aligned, angular, arc length, radius, diameter, ordinate and jog. Currently the type we used is linear. So let me show you once again. Just select linear by clicking here or use the shortcut dim L and press enter. You can even select by clicking here. So like this you can give all the dimensions for your 2D drawings. So next let's go with the aligned dimension. Let me show you with an example. So here I will just draw an angular line and I will make a copy of it. And now if I want to find the distance between these two lines, I can just select the aligned dimension by clicking here or using the shortcut dim A and press enter. Now select the first point of your line and then the second point of another line. That's it, you have got the dimension. Next we have angular. So using angular dimension you can find the angles between the lines. For example, here I will draw one more line. And now if you want to find the angle between these lines, you can select angular dimension by clicking here or using the shortcut dim ang and press enter. Now select the lines and that's it, you will get the angle. Next we have arc length. So using arc length dimension you can find the length of your arc. So let me show you with an example. Here I will draw an arc, and now if you want to find the length of this arc, we'll just select the arc length dimension by clicking here or using the shortcut dim arc and press enter. Now select the arc and you will get the length of your arc. Next we have radius and diameter. So let me show you with an example. I will draw a circle here of radius 3 meters, and now if we want to find the radius of the circle, you need to just select the radius dimension by clicking here or use the shortcut dim R and press enter. Now select the circle and you will get the radius. In the same way, to find the diameter you can click here or use the shortcut dim D and press enter. Now just select the circle and you will get the diameter. Next we have ordinate. So ordinate is something different from all this, so we will see this at last. Let's go with the jogged dimension. So using jogged dimension you can find the radius of the arc. So to select jogged dimension you can click here or use the shortcut dim J and press enter. Now just select the arc and then the center point of the arc will get highlighted. So place your cursor on the center point and that's it, you will get the radius. And at last we have ordinate. So in ordinate what happens is we will get the dimension of our point from the X line and the Y line which we have here. So let me show you with an example. Now here we will draw a rectangle and select ordinate by clicking here or using the shortcut dim O and press enter. Now select a point anywhere on this rectangle, and now if you move your cursor parallel to Y line you will get the distance of this point from the Y line, and if you move your cursor parallel to X line you will get the distance of this point from the X line. So let us do the both. Now don't confuse yourself. The line that is parallel to X line will give the distance of this point from the X line, and the line that is parallel to Y line will give the distance of this point from Y line. So now let us cross check whether these dimensions are correct or not. So let's select the dimension by clicking here, or you can even go with the shortcut dim enter. Now let's find the dimension between this point and X line. So you can see we are getting 2.74. Let's cross check the distance of this point from Y line 2. So again we have got 3.85, and that's it. So this is how we use ordinate dimension. So that's it in this video guys. In my next video we will be seeing how to use leaders and table which we have here. So stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. It helps me a lot.